Tonight, something that made 2020 special returns. Give me a break. It's time for us to expose situations that make no or just bad sense. And then we're going to do something about it. First up, for all the talk in Congress about how our retirements have dwindled and how we all have to make do with less, turns out our representatives in D.C. are doing just the opposite when it comes to their pensions. And it's all on your dime. Give me a break. Congressman Lundgren. Congressman Lundgren? Why is this congressman ignoring me? Here's a hint. It's not his hearing.
Chris Cuomo, ABC News. Yes, sir.
Maybe it's because I'm here to ask about the lavish congressional pensions that allow them to retire earlier and collect more money than almost everyone else in or out of government. And guess what? You are paying for it. Fact is, a 20-year member of Congress who's at least 62 collects over $50,000 a year for life. Except for this man, Howard Coble.
I represent taxpayers back home, Chris, who don't make a whole lot of money. They're paying my salary already. Should they, on top of that, take care of my pension, which is very lavish?
Meet the face of the resistance, Congressman Howard Coble of North Carolina. He's been yelling, "Give me a break," for 28 years, trying to cut back the pension with reform bill after reform bill. But so far, he's only reduced it by one, himself. You didn't sign up for the congressional pension.
No. When I realize how much money I'm missing by having turned it down, I start sweating.
Now, at 80 years young, Coble is trying again. His is one of 3 bills that cut the pension, either calling to get rid of it completely or making members of Congress wait longer, like until 65 years of age instead of 62, to get paid. Sounds reasonable, but not in D.C.
And of course, you can imagine, Chris, how many co-sponsors I have.
How many?
None.
Did you say 7?
No, none. Hardly any. None.
Those bills are all out there, could be acted on. What are you hearing?
Silence. The silence is deafening.
And that's what brought me to Washington, to find Congressman Dan Lundgren. He chairs a committee that's been sitting on these bills for months. You're not going to have a pension that's better than everybody else? Doesn't make any sense right now. Why not get the ball rolling?
I'm not sure what you just said is true, so.
There's no hearing scheduled on these bills, right?
No, there isn't at this time.
But that's how you get it rolling, though. He says he's been busy making cuts to save money elsewhere.
I mean, I'm working on a whole host of things across the board.
Those are all great, but this one really does speak volumes, right? I mean, at a time when everyone has to tighten their belts, for you to say, we're not going to let our pension be better than everybody else's.
We don't hide from anything. We just look at all of those that have been presented to us.
But nothing's been scheduled yet. That's why we asked you the question, Congressman. Good luck with it. I hope you get it done. One door closes, but another one opens. We get a meeting with the other committee chairman I'm looking for today, Congressman Dennis Ross. We get told by staffers, those bills never go anywhere. They come up every Congress. Nobody's going to mess with the pension. Are you kidding me?
I can only respond to you by saying that it's something we should and need to look into.
This is good. He's the chair of his subcommittee, and Ross is saying the right things. The taxpayer can no longer be asked to foot the bill for these federal employees who are watching their own salaries remain flat, benefits erode. You said it.
I agree.
These are beautiful statements. You are the guy who can get this ball rolling. It's in your committee. You got to do it.
We will do it.
But it hasn't happened.
It has not been the number one priority right now.
Of course it isn't. It would be taking money from them instead of us. Maybe that's why the bills have gone nowhere for 5 months in his committee. It looks like you guys as a group don't act on these because it's a bite out of your own behind and that you don't want to mess with your own money.
I would love to see it get up out of committee and on the floor. I think the American people are craving credibility in their elected officials.
Wait, I'm supposed to be saying that, and you're supposed to be saying why it's not happening because you're the subcommittee chair. But here's the good news. After some massaging, Ross says he's now on board. Now's your chance.
I'm with you.
Whatever it takes to start the ball, let us know, and we will play the shame game on whoever it is.
I think you've started that.
So we shook hands, like men, and agreed he'd try to get these bills a hearing. Never going to happen, right? Wrong. Look at this. A letter from Congressman Ross saying they're going to have a hearing at the beginning of January. Guess where I'll be on that day?